human. I just felt like doing a really quick love reading just because. So I'm going to just throw out a couple of cards. It's not sign specific. It's just whoever it's for. I'm going to look at you, person who's watching. Then we're going to look at your person. Then we are going to look at the energy between the two of you. Then we're going to look at an outcome and advice. So let's see your energy, person who is watching. We have the Emperor. So you're standing in your power. You are standing your ground. You are also very focused on work. And in reference to this person, I'm going to say this two ways. In some sense or another, you guys are very much focused on work, but on the other side, in reference to this partnership, I feel you guys are approaching the partnership like work, meaning that it's almost a desire for a strategic action plan, if you will, in reference to your person. You know what I'm saying? But we will get back to that in just a moment. Your person, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. So your person is a little lot of confused, a little lot of indecisive, and things of the sort. Not really understanding, and this is reminding me, this is so interesting. That's Aries energy, by the way. I apologize, you guys. I'm getting over a sickness. My gosh, I'm so sorry. Totally had a coughing spell there. But anywho, I was about to say, this is kind of reminding me of the last reading that I did on the channel, where it was a similar kind of energy. But whatever the case, we're going to clarify and find out. So with the energy between the two of you and you guys' connection, we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. So there's a lack thereof of clarity here between the two of you guys. And I feel y'all kind of aren't on the same page. It's more or less, and gosh, this is so much like that. I know with that reading I did, it was something along the lines of like communication or something. It was expecting something from a person and that just kind of wasn't their personality, you know? And so I'm not saying these are the same people, but this is kind of giving me the same vibes. Like it's more or less, and I hate to say it, person who's listening, but it's like my way or the highway kind of vibe. It's like, it's this expectation or this thought that how this is supposed to work. It's like 1 + 1 = 2. And why are we not doing that? And with your person, I don't know what the source of their confusion is, but it's just the fact of them not really understanding where it is that you're coming from, right? Because with this Ace of Swords in the connection, there's two of you here that aren't being 100% about how it is that you're feeling about things. Okay, there it is. Thank you, guys. Okay, that makes sense. I can understand how that would happen. With you guys who are watching, my person who is watching with this Emperor card, it's almost like you guys, like, I don't want to say controlling, but it's like saying without saying. It's like you guys aren't telling your person, like, you know, we need to go on first date, second date, third date, fourth date, fifth date, sixth date. And by the sixth date, I need you to, you know, ask me to be your girlfriend or whatever, you know? You guys aren't saying that, right? But it's almost like you're behaving that way. And when the person isn't meeting that expectation, it's like a level of frustration, right? Where you may pull back and just kind of like, you know, go do work, or don't make plans with them, or don't, you know, include them in plans. And it's like, oh, you know, I'm working. Like, oh, well, I didn't know that, like, you know, it's Friday. You didn't want to do anything. It's like, oh, I didn't think that you wanted to do anything. Kind of like a passive aggressive kind of vibe that I get. And with your person, they're confused because they're like, I don't understand what's happening here, right? Like, I thought we were fine. I thought we were good, you know? But I feel on your side, it's almost like a feeling as if they should have known. Like you should know this. Like you should know that we've gone on, you know, so many dates, and I want you to ask me to be your girlfriend kind of thing. Not saying that that's literally what you're saying, but that's like the vibe that I'm picking up. And there's a lack thereof of clarity and understanding in the connection at present, which is kind of stagnating things out because neither of you are being honest. It's like your person is confused, so they don't even know what to say, right? But then I feel with you guys, you're not declaring what it is that you want right now. Why that is, I don't know. But my advice is always honesty is the best policy. For you to say what it is that you want and the person can choose, because I think that's where the confusion comes in for your person, because they can't even make a decision to say, I totally agree with you or I disagree with you, because they don't even know what's happening to agree or disagree about. So they can't do anything because they don't know what's really happening. I hope that that's making sense. Now, the outcome, we have the 4 of coins in the reverse. Okay. Now, this is like emotional bankruptcy, you know what I'm saying, right? It's a little bit of a lack mentality. You know what I'm saying? It's maintaining a status quo. It's a hoardy kind of energy. It's a whole lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So with this, it's more or less like a stagnation between the two of you in an unfulfilling connection because nothing's happening here. Like the two of you may be together, you may be speaking, you may be talking, you may not be talking, but it's two people who are connected together and there's nothing happening here. And I hope that's making sense how I'm saying it. It's like there's nothing happening, meaning it's not growing. It's not fruitful. It's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And it's more or less rooted and based in a lack mentality in the sense that it's seeing what the other person isn't doing, right? And this person just knows, like, I don't know what's happening, And I feel with these energies, like you guys' energies are almost like in opposition to each other. You know what I'm saying? And I feel the person who's watching, it's a desire for your person to come to the other side of the fence. Once again, because it's an expectation or a thought that they should know, but they literally have no freaking clue, right? And it kind of puts you guys in a bit of a stalemate, if you will, right? Because I feel there's a level of like rightness with this, like feeling do I want to say I don't want to say self-righteous. It's just feeling justified in your position. You know what I'm saying? To where you feel your person should know. And like I said, they don't, right? It's like there's a lot of just question marks with this connection, So the whole thing is here, looking at this in the outcome position, my person who's listening, is this is something that could be solved, but it would require one to kind of come down from their ivory tower or get out of their ego and actually speak truth of what it is that's really going on here, what's really bothering you, what your expectations are, or what's upsetting you. Because I don't feel that this person it's like they're not doing it because they don't care or, because they're really not serious about you or whatever. They just literally have no freaking clue what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And you're keeping each other in this holding pattern, right? Because like you guys are like on your throne, like this is what it is, right? They're confused as hell. The connection confused, right? Like there's no honesty, there's no truth being spoken here, there's no enlightenment, right? And then the outcome of this is only going to be stagnating both of you guys' energy and maintaining this status quo. So in other words, it's saying that if you were to continue with things as they are now into the foreseeable future, and mind you, I'm not talking about your person, I'm talking to you. If you choose to continue the way that you have up to this point into the foreseeable future, this is what the outcome is going to be, meaning you guys are going to be completely stagnated, right? Being emotionally bankrupt. It's like two people like stuck together, not growing. You're just dealing with each other. You know what I mean? But the relationship isn't fruitful. It's not growth oriented. You're not feeding into each other. But I feel all of this goes back to like a ego kind of thing, right? And I understand that. I can understand to feel like a person should know, but I mean, everybody's different, man. Like common sense ain't so common, you know? So I feel with this, and I don't want to give you advice because I still got to turn on the advice card, but I'm still going to give you advice anyway. But I still feel that speaking the truth is what could clear all of this up, like of you stating what the issue is, as opposed to kind of passively aggressively hoping this person finds out. Because I don't feel you would want the energy to end up here anyway. It's like you don't really want that outcome, you know? So and then it's a level of vulnerability too, you know? It's like you would have to open up your heart and be honest. You know, that hurt me, or this is what it is that I really want. You'd have to speak from a heart space, because once again, this is a love reading, child. We got the Emperor in swords and pentacles. Okay. Now the advice, oh, look at that. We have the freaking Justice card. Come on with it. Reward and punishment. Balance the scales, my friend. Balance the scales. Speak your truth, right? Open up your heart space. Literally looking at this, like how I was saying, like vulnerability, like Four of Coins in the reverse can speak to a need to be open and speak from a heart space. I'm going to say that even more so now with this Justice card being here. That's Libra energy, by the way, because it speaks to hard-heartedness. That's what the Four of Coins speaks to, right? It's when we close ourselves off. It's like a breakdown in intimacy and a connection. It's like when you stop believing that, and this is a little, you know, therapy tidbit for you. The true definition of intimacy is when two people in a partnership believe that the other partner has their best interest at heart. At any moment that one person stops believing that their partner has their best interest at heart is the moment that the intimacy in the partnership is broken, right? And you are left with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, right? Because intimacy is the lifeblood of a connection. Once intimacy is gone, you're just two people that are in what is called a marriage or a partnership or a relationship, right? But that's it. It's like there's no intimacy, that there's no true connection, right? It's like a hollow partnership. And I'm confident that's not what you guys are desiring, right, for your connection. So the whole key is here with this Justice. The advice is to balance the scales. How do you balance the scales? By being open, honest, and vulnerable, and speaking truth to power to your partner. And you literally telling them like, hey, this is what's going on. That's why I've been behaving this way. That's why I've been spending so much time at work, right? Because I feel X, Y, Z, because they're not picking up what you're putting down. You know, I was going to clarify this, child, but I think I'm not even going to clarify it, because I see this hella clearly, even though I am a little curious about this little Two of Swords. I don't know whether I'm a little curious about that. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm a little curious. Whoa. Hello. I mean, I couldn't even shuffle the cards. Okay. Tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead and get back to the basics. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, that's where your person is at with it. That's what I'm saying, dude. For the sake of your partnership, please talk to your person, because you guys are literally, I'm seeing this like with Tortoise and Quill coming out for them. It's just like how you're like, oh, well, I'm just about to focus on work. I'm about to focus on right? You guys are already starting that slow turn of having your backs towards each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all are already coming into this energy that's creating like the perfect fertile ground for this Four of Coins in the reverse. And once you get entrenched in this, it's very hard to turn back the hands of time. You know what I mean? That's usually when people are just like, you know, it's just over. There's no fixing it, because you've existed like this for so long. You don't even remember how you got here. You know what I mean? But I feel why you guys are seated in this Emperor energy, right? And it's like being kind of hard-nosed or focused on work or what have you. is because you guys feel that your partner no longer has your best interest at heart. You don't feel that they're looking out for your best interest. But the only thing I'm saying is the way that we balance all of this out is by having a conversation, speaking the truth, saying what it is that's happening, having an open dialogue, and giving this person an opportunity. Because if you're correct, right? Like, say if this person hypothetically just really doesn't give a shit anymore, right? At least tell the truth about how you're feeling so they can be honest with you. So then now you both can make a value judgment and decision to let each other go, as opposed to holding each other captive with, you know, questions left unasked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to pull a couple of these for you guys. Whoa. All right. Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection, and we have abundance. Keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Yeah, dude, here is the dealio. This is actually really good. I'm very happy right now because typically when I do readings over on She-Do, you know what I'm saying? They be going some kind of way. Okay, they be going some kind of way. But this is a narcissist-free reading, right? Like, this isn't like, oh my gosh, sneaky, cheat, and lying. It's none of that. Like, literally, looking at mirror and looking at justice, I would even go as far as to say that this person is definitely a soulmate for you, for sure. I would say that for sure. But with this person being your soulmate, of course, with soulmates, we learn lessons, right? And I feel that there's something like this passive aggression, this thing that I believe that you probably did before you even knew this person. It's like, this is something that's being mirror reflected to you of if you don't get your way, or when you're too afraid to speak up about how you feel, how it is like the emperor is like your defense mechanism in a sense. Oh gosh, I am dying to know what your zodiac sign is. Oh my gosh. Whoever resonates with this, please comment below this video and let me know what your zodiac sign is, because I would so absolutely love to know. The emperor as a defense mechanism, like as a, you know, like this is my I don't care persona. I would love to know what sign would, you know, align with that energy. You know what I mean? And it would be hella funny. Oh my gosh, because I'm thinking about it now. The emperor is Aries energy. And justice is, of course, Libra, right? It would be so funny if you guys were Libras, because, you know, they're opposite signs. So that would be so interesting if you guys were Libras. Let me know in the comments, Dagnabbit. If you guys are Libras and it's like your, you know, I'm mad, I ain't got time persona is the emperor. That would be so interesting. But, you know, let me know in the comments. But anywho, but this person is bringing something out of you. Like they're reflecting you to you via the situation, you know what I mean? And I feel the whole purpose that this is coming up is for you guys to learn something about yourself. But like I said, in a partnership with this mirror reflect on both sides, how you're turning away, like I said, that breakdown in intimacy, your person is starting to do the same thing. It's like for them, it's just like, okay, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if we're good. I don't know what they're upset about. So I'm just going to focus on me, right? And that's that breakdown in intimacy. But with this abundance here, it's saying like there's hope for this partnership. It's just the monotony has to be broken. So this is asking for you to more or less be the bigger person, my beautiful human. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your friend Marlo. But anywho, that has been your little quick reading. I don't know what to call it. It's just a quick love reading. I don't know if it was really quick because y'all know I'm wordy. But anywho, I love your face. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys sooner than later, my friends.